Hi everyone! So today I'm going to do a pick a stone reading. The question in mind being, what is next in your love life? So this is for my pile 1s, this is for my pile 2s, pile 3, and pile 4. Just in case you guys wanted to like have a thorough look around, really like take your time with choosing, no rush. Pause this video if you need to. Okay, and I'll see you in your piles. Bye. So hello, pile 1. If this was your crystal, this beautiful rose quartz crystal, I actually got it at Earthbound. Fun fact. But yeah, just a little close up if you needed. This is going to be a reading of what's next in love. So I'm gonna ask Spirit like 5 questions, and I'm just gonna, use whatever deck I feel called to use. There's a hair in that. There's another hair. Okay, and so first question is, so your person's thoughts about you. I'm going to use this deck in answering this question. Okay, so I see friendship. So your person's thoughts about you are going to be like potentially platonic at first, but I'm actually kind of interested to see how this plays out. Okay, that's from that deck. So this, you may actually already know this person. This could be somebody that's like currently in the friend zone, or maybe they placed you in the friend zone. But either way, what's next in love for you is definitely going to be a friendship that blossoms into something more. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck in answering the next question. Have you guys met already? Oh, okay. Okay, so the Strength card came out. Something tells me the two of you guys might have met during a period where you were coming to understand this lesson. So first of all, there's Leo energy in this card. Either one of you could be a Leo. But I do want to say here, there is this kind of message coming up with the Strength card of the two of you meeting at a time where you needed a good friend. And so maybe that's why this friendship started up. This relationship starts off as like a friendship place and grows forward. So if there's somebody coming to mind for you, this may very well be that person. Okay, you may have already met them, may have not have already met them, but this is the next question is, how will you guys meet? So how does pile 1 meet this person? Okay, so 5 of Swords. Interesting. I wonder if there's, ask for a clarifier. Okay, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so maybe like, this is so interesting. Nothing is coming to mind, but with the 6 of Cups, this could have been, maybe you guys have met in the past, like a long time ago in the past, like years ago. And maybe you've always been in the same circle, in the same community, so you've always just kind of known each other. But with the 5 of Swords, it gives me the sense of like some level of like holding back, like deceit. So maybe this person has always had feelings for you and you just didn't know, but you've always been within like reach of each other. Okay, the next question is going to be how you will be, like, where you will be mentally when you guys meet. Okay, so yeah, sort of this repeat message of just like not being in the right headspace. How will your person be when you guys meet. I'm really getting the sense like childhood friends potentially, or just, you know, like part of the same community. Like you've always known each other or known of each other, but like not to the extent where you like really knew one another, like how you guys felt, but like kind of just like neighbors kind of energy. Like you just knew of each other but never like got to really know each other. But I see like when you meet, you might have been in a very just not in a headspace to really be able to accept this connection. But actually, hold up, let me use this real quick to like give you a very legit answer. Okay, so yeah, so you'll be like, when you guys have met, you'll be in a headspace of just focusing on the task at hand. Yeah. So you won't even notice them. Yeah, like you won't be in a mindset or headset. Like you just literally won't be able to like you just wouldn't have been in the headspace to really like acknowledge their feelings towards you. How will their person be mentally? Okay, so yeah, when you guys meet, they're gonna be in a very like empathetic headspace. Like they're gonna be ready to accept you for where you are in life. So I feel like at the beginning they're like comfortable with this friendship, you know, even though I get this feeling your person may have had stronger feelings for you than you have had for them. Like I don't even think you realize they're one of your options. Whoever this person is probably still like not lurking, but they're still in your friend zone. But I was about to say lurking. Now I'm like I'm gonna use this deck to get more clarifiers about the situation. Like what this is the freestyle part of the reading. So Spirit, like who is this person? Who is pile 2's person? Or sorry, pile 1's person. This ain't no pile 2. Oh shit. Okay. So I think there's a few things that came out. I'm just gonna accept these first couple. Okay, so this person is very inquisitive in nature. This is a very like inquisitive, like, hold on, maybe I can like adjust the camera so you can see the deck better. I'm sorry that my setup is like kind of whack, but you can like kind of see the cards. It doesn't really like super matter unless you care like that, but anyway. Sorry guys. Maybe I think I'll switch the setup in the next pile reading. Sorry if this is like bothering you. Try not to care. Okay, yeah, so this person is very inquisitive in nature. Like I see this as somebody who is probably in academia right now. Like they're probably pursuing, like, if you guys are like in your older teens or like older, like if you're in your 20s, I imagine this person's like, you know, getting a bachelor's, maybe even like master's or doctorate. Like this is somebody who's like very like well educated. That's like conventionally educated. That's kind of what's coming to me with the Wheel of Fortune. This is also somebody who's very like, I wouldn't be surprised if they're an Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius Leo pairing, that's cute. You're very much in like a similar headset kind of place. But anyway, I just see like this is somebody who's very lucky. And also for me, like a personal attachment I have with Aquarius is like good luck. It's a sign of good luck for me. But anyways, and 9 of Pentacles, yeah, it's kind of going to this like they might not be like well off, but it would make sense if they're, you know, currently pursuing their undergrad. What else should I know about the situation from their higher self's perspective, from pile 1's higher self? What would they like to convey? Yeah, this person could be a talker. Who knows? Because all these cards came out. So yeah, this is somebody who's giving in nature, but may not necessarily, because I take the cards for how they come to me, like reverse or upright. But yeah, I just get the sense that this is somebody who has relatively good conflict resolving skills. Though, with the Magician in reverse, I think they have a lot of potential they have yet to actually realize. That or they're into like black magic, but I have a feeling that's not the interpretation I meant to get. There's no like dark energy in this person, but I think they're learning a couple of lessons right now about patience. And with this Nine of Wands, and with this Page of Swords, I can see that they could be the kind of person to rush into situations, but this connection is teaching them patience. They're learning how to, like, slow and steady wins the race. Ace of Pentacles, I think they're slowly gaining the courage to give you some kind of offer, or to, right, like, I think they want to build something with you very, like, long-term and stable, and they may present this to you with a gift. But let's see here. What else? What else, Spirit? Okay, so Five of Cups. Your person may right now be in a very like regretful energy over something in the past. Your person's current energy, yeah, okay. Hanged One and Eight of Swords. So there's probably some situation right now that they're dealing with that's caused them to have a new perspective. Don't know. It's like some tricky situation that they're learning to navigate. Yeah, this could be dealing with finances and about failures. Your person right now may be going through some kind of like setback, unexpected setback. This is so interesting. But I see that they are working towards something. They're working towards something, or they're right now, they're like kind of got their eye on the prize. Like, I don't know, but they're looking at you as like an option, or like an offer, or making an offer. Like there's I don't know. What is the Seven of Cups? High Priestess. Okay, so yeah, I think right now I think they see you quite highly, and I think I get this sense they want to like escape towards you. Like they want to like just come towards you with how they feel, but if they rush in too fast, that could throw you off. That could kind of like, it could potentially destroy the relationship. So maybe that's where like some of this hesitancy is coming from, because they don't know how you feel. They don't know if you even want to entertain this connection in a romantic sense. So they're kind of just like kind of like floating around like in their head about what to do, their options, right? And they have other options, but they're just very focused on you. I feel like they kind of, so if this person's energy was the Hierophant here, the Hierophant, then you are kind of like their High Priestess. Like you're like the counterpart that they feel really understands them, which is maybe why, again, there's this indecision. There's this indecision, inability to just move on, and the Hermit mode. So they could just, in the Hermit card, so they could very well be in this like, I want to use the word like lumber, but just like floating around, like trying to think of a way to explain what I'm thinking of. But you see how there's like this 8, right? This like infinity sign. I imagine this person's just like wandering around in this like sphere, like in this zone, just wondering what to do. Like they like just like think about it sometimes, because there's like quite a bit of sword energy. There's a lot of like contemplating, debating about moving on, and like sort of like dropping this or coming towards you and facing what they don't know. They don't know how you're going to react and how you're going to feel. They also have like no reason to believe that you like them too, but there's this, I mean, obviously like they like you because they showed up in this reading. And there's quite a bit of like some cups. This may not be like a very touchy-feely kind of person, but they definitely have passion. They definitely have had their eyes on you for a while, but they don't want to make you uncomfortable. But I think it's getting to the point where they can't ignore their feelings anymore. Yeah, Nine of Cups is coming to the point where they just can't ignore how they feel, and they're gonna come towards you at some point. Like, so honestly, like, I don't think you need to do anything at this time. But maybe if you know who this person is, you could try to drop subtle hints. I think that would go a long way with them figuring out how you feel. But either way, I feel like they're slowly gaining the courage to come towards you. But they are still scared. They're still very scared. They don't want to get rejected. They don't want to get hurt. But again, it's like they don't want to lose whatever it is the two of you guys can create together. And with the Hermit card, I just feel like it's almost to the point where it's sending them into like a spiral, and they need to like detach from the world to like figure out how they feel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Have a good one, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. So if this was your crystal that you picked, Citrine, my bad. Actually, shout outs to Christine, a good friend of mine. But anyway, yeah, so thank you so much for picking this pile. I'm going to be reading for you guys what is next in love. So I have a few questions I'm going to ask Spirit. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So, what are your person's thoughts about you? What are Pile 2's person's thoughts? Okay, so what's next in love for you? That person's thoughts about you are power. Also, I glimpsed at the back of the deck and I saw the healer card. You guys may be my healers that I've been channeling in my collective readings. So, hello, hi. So I think this person probably, you make them feel powerful or they make you feel powerful. But if this is the card that appeared, I have a feeling that they feel like they can conquer all of the like life's challenges with you. You guys maybe described as a power couple. But yes, there's definitely this sense of like this person being able to handle the world with you. Okay, have you guys met? That's the second question. Have you guys met already? Has Pile 2 met their person? Has Pile 2 met their person? Oh. Okay, few cards wanted to come out. I'm just gonna accept all 3. Okay, so no, I don't think you guys have met yet. But I think during the time of your meeting, you will be feeling or seeing the truths of certain situations, learning to reclaim your power from certain individuals or systems potentially. And it may just be right after a fake twin flame phenomena, which, by the way, if you know anything about twin flames, there is this thing called a fake twin flame phenomena, which feels like the real thing, but there's no commitment. It doesn't last, essentially. It's like someone wants you, but doesn't want you enough to actually keep you, or to do the things necessary to keep you. Like if they have certain habits, whatever, it's like core cut, cleanse, get them out your energy, kick them out. Like they don't deserve to be there. But you may be meeting this person around this time. Real quick, for this card, I feel called to look at what it has to say in the like little handbook that came with the card. Okay, so the card's message is: you are powerful, you are worthy, you are sovereign. It is time to remember your worth. Drawing this card invites you to take your place in the starring role of your life. There is no need to play small here. You are being granted permission to display your strengths for all to see at this time. It does you no service for you to hide your gifts. Drawing this card can also indicate that it is time for you to call back your power from any situation where it may have been taken or given away. So yeah, my light workers, my healers, those of us who identify with like the term empath, like actually not Shane Dawson's empath, but like you know, you physically feel other people's pain, other people's ailments. I have a feeling that around the time you're meeting, you're learning how to take your power back. That's what I said here earlier. But that's like kind of like the repeat message. And there's a bit of anxiety. There's a bit of anxiety here, especially in regards to romance. I feel like, especially if I was correct about the interpretation, you know, a fake twin flame, then you're gonna be in a state where you feel like you can't trust anybody because you were deceived, because you were fooled in the past. But that's really like you are claiming your power, but it's about finding a balance. It's about, I mean, I know as somebody who likes to see the best in people, that has come to bite me in the butt quite a few times, because not everybody actually has the best intentions. But you have to learn to take your power back, right? Think of it this way. If the person who betrayed you, who hurt you, found out that you couldn't move on and live your happy ever after because you were too busy like feeling hurt about the fact that they betrayed you, they would be so happy. It would actually like I don't know, it would just make them, it butters their fucking biscuits, okay? Like, it would make them so happy to know that you're stuck on them, that you're still, like, even if it's in such a toxic way where it's only hurting you to stay stuck on the betrayal, it keeps you in their energy. It keeps you wanting them in a weird little way. It's like you can't move on. And because especially now that you've been hurt, it's like easier for you to learn to forgive someone who's hurt you than to accept someone new. But this is where reclaiming your power comes into play. This is where you need to figure out or learn how to reclaim back your power, because somebody out here in this world thinks that they own you in some energetic way, in some minute way, and they don't actually. So you need to remember that. Okay, so the next question is how you'll meet this person. And I'm assuming you have yet to meet them. So how will the two of you meet? How will pile 2 meet their person? So we have the 3 of Swords and the Knight of Coins. Oh my gosh, wait, there's like a 3rd card. And the 10 of Coins. So yeah, I have a feeling the 2 of you will meet in some sort of like maybe like an open area, maybe like in a courtyard, or like, if not courtyard, just like in a gathering. It's some kind of gathering, potentially to discuss about finances, maybe like a career fair. I don't know if this is a place you would visit regularly, but I get the sense that it's gonna be a place where people talk words. Okay, like there's quite a bit of communication. I definitely think you'll still be in a mistrusting energy. You may meet them through family, friends as well. That could be another interpretation. It could be for some of you, it could be like family, friends, you know, through like relatives, maybe older generations. People, like, honestly, if you're from like if you were, oh, sorry about that. My phone is like, charge me. That's rough. That's unfortunate. Hold on a minute. Hey, hi, and we are back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I just had to like fix some shit. But anyways, back to the reading. So yeah, I just get the sense that it could be some kind of like community gathering, or just something in regards to finances. Like you may meet them at work, for example, during a meeting. But there's also this other interpretation, like if you are of immigrant descent, you know, or if you're like, I don't know, like from an ethnic background. I know, like, in my own culture, it's, like, actually, like, not too uncommon for your parents to pick out your partner, your spouse. This could be, like, a similar kind of situation, like an arranged sort of situation. May not be, obviously. This is just kind of, like, how I'm interpreting some of these cards. But Yeah, that's what I see for you guys. So the next question is, how will you be doing mentally? Where will you be mentally when you meet this person? So yeah, you're gonna be in a rather, like, so this card makes me think of like white lies. Okay, so maybe when you meet this person, you may lie about your availability or your interest. But actually, I sense that you have, like, it's because you're trying to like protect yourself from the potential of getting hurt. So you'll probably say, oh, like, I don't know, you'll like probably mislead them into thinking you're not interested. Yeah, but I see that there's a bit of deception on your part. Or you just being this, like, you may be this in this energy of like, you know, like, I'm here for myself and no one else kind of energy. You just won't, I don't imagine you'll be receptive. I just imagine like you're gonna be in like a sort of closed off kind of energy. You don't really want to include more. You don't want to put more on your plate than there already is. Okay, and where will your person be mentally? Oh, okay. Well, they're gonna be rather smooth. Yeah, like I see here that they're gonna be very flirtatious potentially, or they may make very forward remarks towards you. Like they're not gonna be shy, and they're in their King of Wands energy. They're gonna be doing well at work, you know, in their family life, in their personal life. Like this is the king. Like they're gonna have their shit together when they come towards you, and you're still going to like not trust. So what can Spirit? What advice do you have for pile 2 in regards to this? Okay. Yeah. So there's this message of just like, you know, opening your heart, and I think you're afraid of being too vulnerable. I think you're afraid of coming off as like naive or innocent, because in the past that's got you hurt. Okay, it's got you hurt to be trusting, and Spirit is not disregarding that at all. But with the Queen of Cups, it's like you have so much love to give. You're pretending to like you don't. You're acting like you don't, but you really do. And it's almost a disservice to yourself to restrict yourself from loving others, because the truth is you have no control over what people do. Even if you are as stingy as you possibly can be with your energy, that's not going to change the fact that you crave intimacy. That's not going to change the fact that you were betrayed once before, and maybe you will be betrayed once again. But it's like, either way, I guess the way to look at it is like, it's like, so, sorry if this sounds very morbid. I'm not trying to be morbid whatsoever, but there's a scenario coming to me. So you know how there's this museum, I forgot where, it might be in Seattle, it might be somewhere else, of clothing that rape victims wore when they were assaulted. And in the museum there's like all kinds of clothes, or people who have been sexually assaulted. I'm sorry, I probably should have like put a trigger warning, but my point is, the museum or this place made it very, very clear it doesn't matter what a woman wears. Like, it can happen anyway, essentially. Also, I just hold 4, 5, 6, so if that's a number that means something to you, cool. But anyway, so basically, like, it's more like we can't control men, or, you know, people who assault others, which are not always men. But it's like restricting yourself by what you wear, thinking that's gonna stop or limit that possibility, isn't realistic. Like, so even if you were as stingy as you possibly could be, you know, you become this very grouchy person so no one gets close to you, all that does is hurt yourself, and denies you opportunities to love too. And more than anything, right now, you need compassion, you need empathy in your life. And the best way to invite that energy in is by being receptive towards it, by giving out that energy, by accepting it, you know? Like, anyway, my point is, nothing about the past is going to be able to change, unfortunately. But again, you really are doing yourself a disservice by not open up when you feel safe to. But I have a feeling in the energy that that's displayed in these cards, it's like you don't do that anymore, or you're trying not to. Like, it's like very reserved, like you just don't want to let anybody in. So you're like kind of just shrugging the world off. But anyway, hold on a minute. Yeah, and you know what? I split the deck because I had a feeling there was a message here. So look at these little kitties. Anyway, so this is the Three of Cups card. This card to me symbolizes the spirit family, soul family, right? Your spirit team, God, angels, whatever it is that you believe in is in fact watching over you during this time. You just went through an intense lesson, or maybe still going through it. But trust and believe there was a plan, there was a process. You're not being like, whatever your love life is currently, this is not the all be all end all of it. It is where you're supposed to be at this current time, and you can always grow from that, or you know, you can take those lessons and kind of like transmute them to become negative lessons. Like, I don't know, it's up to you what you want to do with your experiences and how you choose to move forward with them. But the only person that can make meaning of those experiences are you. And if you associate like a negative meaning with it, thinking there's no positive, like you didn't learn anything, as if like these experiences, like seeing the truth of people, okay, learning to reclaim your power is like such an important lesson for those of us who work as healers, or who are empaths, or just very sensitive to what the eye cannot see but the heart can feel. And you learned a powerful lesson. And you know, I kind of just want to say, like, I'm sorry it didn't work out in the way that you thought would be best for you. But you are being protected, you are being guided, you're on a divine path. You're exactly where you need to be. You are so deserving of unconditional love. And when you reclaim your power, it's like you understanding that you deserve the fucking best and not settling for anything less. Anyways, I hope that helped. Thank you so much for watching. Excuse me, hold on a minute. I was gonna end the video, but let's see if some messages want to come out for pile 2. Like, I don't know, if Spirit wanted to add on to the advice I was giving. Okay, okay, so yeah. So yeah, there's this message of being able to learn to walk away and to move on. 9 of Coins makes me think of unexpected setbacks with plans, but that isn't necessarily like the interpretation of it. This is just kind of how like I associate with this message. But yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. So basically, like, there might have been, especially when it comes to this 2 of Cups energy, in reverse, you might have felt like this was supposed to be your everything, but it turned out not to be. But actually, again, this worked out in your best interest. With the Wheel of Fortune, something better, bigger, faster, stronger is coming towards you. Okay, like there's something more worth your time, more worth your while. Whatever this like connection was most likely not that great. But there were probably all these red flags, and unfortunately you missed them because you were being a bit naive, or maybe just I don't know, maybe you weren't in the headspace to really acknowledge it, or maybe you're so used to certain patterns, certain kinds of people, that you didn't realize this was toxic. Either way though, you are capable of moving on from the situation. You're capable of learning the lessons that were meant to be learned and safely crossing. Okay, like the Six of Swords is like you learned the lesson, you took it to heart, and it no longer weighs you down. It's something that actually helps you move forward because now you have gained knowledge. And that's probably what this whole situation was about. Okay, I think there's a huge message of reclaiming your power. Okay, but also now you have a better idea of what you don't want in connections. Okay, now you have a better idea of what you do like, because maybe there were certain things about this person you liked, and those things that you liked, you know, as long as like they weren't inherently toxic. Like for example, maybe before this person you didn't realize you like partners who dressed well or something, or maybe before this person you didn't realize that you like partners who were physically fit or whatever. Okay, but now you know that information. That's valuable information. Now you know you're one step closer to finding your dream person, you know, whoever this King of Wands is. But they will be, let me tell you this, when you do find the person, like your ideal person, they're gonna be in a headspace to actually accept the love, to accept the romance. They're definitely gonna come off as like flirtatious, but if you want something serious, you're gonna have to like have that conversation with this person straight up and ask them like if they're interested in a commitment, or if commitment is where they want to eventually head to. Okay, and with the Two of Coins, I see that it's like a balancing act. Like you're learning how to manage between a lot of things. 1313, I just saw 1313. But yeah, like it's like you're learning how to manage between two different things, two different worlds. This could be about finances in your personal life, but I feel like there's a deeper meaning. There may be some new skill that you're trying to master or learn about. I'm not really quite sure. This could be anything. But you're figuring out more and more what you do like, what you don't like. And that information is valuable no matter how it was delivered. But I don't blame you or cast any kind of judgment for not being able to see that in the moment, because it is genuinely difficult to see past your own pain. But know that you could handle the lesson. That's why it was given to you. Anyways, for real this time, I'm gonna close the video, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. If you had any comments, drop them below. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile twos. If this is your stone, thank you so much for watching. Okay. So I'm gonna ask Spirit somewhere around like about 5 questions, and they're all gonna be in regards to who it is you're gonna fall in love with next. Okay, or what's next for you in your love life. So I'm going to start off with this deck, and I'm going to ask Spirit, what are your person's thoughts about you? You know, what do they think about you? Okay, a few cards came out. It's quite too many. I will accept a few though, like this one, probably these two. Maybe this one. Okay, so number 1, we got safe travels. Focus. Fire. Gratitude. And Mother Nature. Okay, so pile 3, I think actually what's next in love for you is going to be about, I feel like some spiritual healing. You get this sense that when you meet this person, or this could be their energy, of course, you guys may actually just mirror each other. But with safe travels, this person and you may potentially meet on some kind of adventure with one another, or like I don't know, like it could be something like you meet in a different country but are from the same country or something like that. With focus, I see that this person is going to be in a period of their life where they are very focused on themselves and the things they wish to achieve. And again, I have a feeling the two of you are going to mirror one another. With fire, this person may have some like fire sign placements. Their sun sign may be in a fire placement, maybe their moon, rising, or they could have a stallion in fire. But they're going to be in this energy of like passionate, pursuing the things that they wish to pursue. I almost want to look up. Okay, so light, creativity, drive, purity, passion, and new opportunities. The element of fire can free you from boredom, clear karma, and give you the energy required to take action. Be warned though, too much fire can also burn, so be mindful of utilizing this energy wisely by channeling it creatively. Anyways, so yeah, I just think that this person may be very much, again, like they could be a Sagittarius actually, but specifically because of these two placements and Sagittarius being often associated with the Archer. With gratitude, I think that this person is also learning how to practice gratitude and mindful acts and going into nature as well. But there's something here about nature. Like you guys may meet in like a forest or like some kind of like park. Like if you're like from Wyoming, you meet there in like Nevada, like something like that. Like I don't know, just, or wait, just, I don't even know if that really made sense. But my point is, I just feel like the two of you are gonna meet probably on your travels. Anyway, I hope that made sense. That was a lot. Your person's thoughts are mostly like about them and their journey in life, which is not at all the question I asked, but let me just move on. So how will you two be meeting each other? Or, oh, sorry, no. Have you already met? Has pile 3 already met their person? Oh my god. I'll keep this. Okay, so I think the answer could be a yes. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. So I think that your person is going to be feeling like you are a wish come true. Like when they meet you, they're gonna think like you are everything they've ever wanted in a person. Like they're gonna know this to be true almost immediately. However, I don't think they're gonna come forward so soon, so quick. Even though they're in this fiery, passionate energy, I think they're also like drowning straight up, either for you, over you, or just trying to not like do too, like it's almost like they feel like they can't approach because they're too busy, and they know they're too busy for you, and they know they can't give you what you need because right now they're trying to figure out who they are. This is what I see here with this energy. Like, yeah, this person, you might, yeah, I feel like you've already met each other actually. This is starting to come to me. So I feel like the two of you have met, and maybe in this like recuperating energy. They may be in a period right now where they feel very overwhelmed, and trying to balance a relationship when they're already feeling very overwhelmed with things that they're doing. Like I feel like there's some things they need to heal before they come forward to you. But rest assured, this person has quite deep emotions, but they're not quite, they may not be the kind to show it, or maybe they typically are, but right now is not that time for them. So the next question is, how will you two meet? I feel like this was already answered, but the King of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the two of you are gonna meet probably maybe a night. Maybe at like a bar, maybe. I mean, earlier I said it could be like a park or something, but actually it could be a place where you go to party, like maybe a club. Okay, there's club. There's also just like, it could be at a fun event. Like I think like a social event of some sort where people go to have fun. Maybe like outdoor yoga, something like that. Okay, like I just imagine it would be very either naturey or just very like scenic, urban, potentially, just but in an area where a lot of people are at. That's what I'm getting. Like you may not necessarily be alone for the first time when the two of you meet, but you know, use your own intuition, take what resonates, of course. Where will you be mentally? Oh, hold on, let me use a different deck. Where will you be mentally when you meet your person? Where will pile 1 or pile 3 be mentally when they meet their person? This person in the reading. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you're going to be looking for romance. I feel like you're going to be in an energy of like pursuing romance. Okay, you may be doing everything you can currently. Like you may have like a Tinder profile, Bumble, you know, like asking friends around, like, I don't know. Just I feel like you're going to be very open about looking for a relationship, and this may be the reason why your person has a bit of anxiety about coming towards you, because they're so focused on themselves. They know for almost a fact, it's like they're saying they know for a fact they could not be there for you. For some reason I was thinking please you. I don't know what that's about, but I get the sense though that honestly you guys could have already hooked up in hindsight, but I feel like you're in a very like generous energy. Like you're willing to try something new, or you're willing to like to see where this goes. The Empress is on the back of the card. This could be you. And they show their energy showed up as like King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands, the Star, and then you're this fucking Empress. So of course they're not gonna be able to like give you everything that you want. That's like how they feel about it though. I'm sorry if this is not what you think, but it's like their energy is very like they're just really focused on themselves, and there could be some like out of state, out of country travel, so they're like unable to be there with you in the 3D, like physically. But it's like you kind of don't care and you're willing to try, but this person isn't willing to try. At least that's not what I see here. I feel like they're almost trying to turn you away, but politely. But I'm gonna ask the cards where they will be mentally when you guys meet to get the fullest picture here of the situation. Okay, yeah, what I say. Whoa, King of Wands again. And then 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so here's the thing. This person is definitely racked by fear. Okay, they're like scared. They're a bit too timid, a bit too shy to try to approach you in this situation. Not timid. Sorry, that's not the word I want to use, but I definitely sense there's fear in the Lovers card at the back of the deck. Okay, so this could be like a divine union. Who knows? There's something about this energy that makes me feel it's very divinely guided, but this person, I think, is just very focused. They're just very focused on themselves. They're focused on what it is they're trying to do. I'm not quite sure what that is. I don't know if they're building experience, trying to build wealth, finances, or maybe they're like going through a bit of a rough patch right now, but whatever it is, it has their full attention. And so they don't want to come forward because they just feel like they can't make it work with you at this time. And that may not be how you feel about the situation, but it's like, but you know, at the same time I say this, right? Like they're definitely have some fears, intuition. There's something about this, a message of this card that's also about like intuitive feelings. Okay, well, I definitely sense, though, there is just some anxiety about this connection with you. But if they are, I sense they're gonna make an offer. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles, they really want to make you an offer. But when they do make it, it's gonna take some time for them, basically. There's some commitments they have right now. There are some things weighing on them, some priorities, some tasks they're trying to get out the way. If they're gonna come forward. Spirit, is this person gonna come forward? Is pile 3's person gonna come forward to them? Because I just want to make sure, like, they didn't show up to this reading just to be like, oh, maybe in our next life or whatever. Okay, so I think the answer is yes. I think they're gonna come forward to you at some point. With the King of Swords, I see it's gonna be very honest. So the Tower card came in reverse. I think that there's some things they're trying to avoid right now. Can I get a clarifier for the Tower card? Yeah, so the Tower card is about them not committing to you, I think, or coming towards you. You know, like, they're just trying to, like, hold back. I get the sense of trying to hold back something. It could be, like, you know, the next step in the relationship. It's obviously over a decision. And I think the decision is whether or not to commit to you or to commit to other things. Or to make you into a priority or something along those lines. Like, there's some decision they're, like, holding off on because they're using their head and not their heart. But it's like, I think you may be willing to wait, though. You're not, like, I don't think you're pressuring them, but I think most of the pressure comes from their own brain. Like, they're just like, yeah. So yeah, the 9 of Cups came out in reverse. So it's like it's almost like, so there's this wish fulfillment, right? There's this wish fulfillment. This sense that you are what they desire. And they know this to be true intuitively, but it almost conflicts with what they thought they wanted out of life. It's like, let's say they thought the thing they wanted the most was to be an archaeologist or geologist or maybe even an astronaut, just something like that, okay? Like, and that's what they've been working towards this whole time. 1414. I don't know if that matters to anybody, but I just saw the number 1414. But it's like this sense of, like, they're just trying to achieve something, and then you show up, and then all of a sudden they're like, whoa, I thought I wanted this more. And so it's something like that. Like, this is what I'm getting. It's not even like they don't think you're worth it. They definitely know you're worth it. They're just having a hard time coming towards you. Yeah, and the lovers came up again, but in reverse. So there's a sense of, like, this could even be a past lover. But I get the sense that this is like a divine connection. Divine. You know, if not, real quick, I'm gonna look up this card's meaning in reverse. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this could be, if you are in a relationship with this person, this could be like a little quarrel, a period of quarrel, like you guys are arguing right now or something. It's like this card is mentioning that there's love between you. This is divine connection or something like that. But right now you're going through a bit of a rough patch. Okay, guys, that's kind of like all I see here. I'm having a bit of a difficulty reading this energy, but I hope it resonated. I hope this related with you, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile 4. Ta-da! This is your, if this is your stone, oh my gosh, if this is your stone, then you are the right reading. If so, if you pick, I don't even know the name of the stone. Is that bad? I hope not. But anyway, if you pick this stone, then you are at the right place at the right time. Let's get started. So today, for you guys, I will be telling you what is next in your love life. So the first question is going to be, what are your person's thoughts about you? So for pile 4, OMG. Okay, so right off the bat, this is cute. So your person thinks you are a wish come true. Like they may have tried to manifest somebody like you. I can see them spending a lot of time thinking about who they wanted as like a partner, and then you showed up and they had this thought of, oh my god, this is literally what I've been wishing for. Like, you are literally a blessing in this person's life. I hope you understand that. And not just this person's life, you are a blessing to everything and everyone that gets to experience you. Never forget that. But straight up, you are this person's like wish. Like, they wished for you and the universe made it happen for them. So they're quite lucky. Okay, and next, I'm gonna use this deck. Have you guys already met? So has pile 4 and their partner, or you know, what's next in love for them, have they met? I think the answer is yes. If you haven't met already, you will be meeting very soon. Okay, so how will the two of you meet each other? How will pile 4 meet? Did you see that? That's crazy. I'm not accepting these. I'm just gonna accept the one card that flipped up. Damn. Your person could be quite the talker. Anyway, I say quite the talker just because their soul sure has a lot to say. But a matter of fact, I don't know who I'm actually channeling, so let me not talk. But anyway, so the World card, I definitely see the two of you could meet maybe on a night out. You know, like I almost get this sense it was unexpected, but like magical. Like, it was literally the ideal way you would have met somebody. Okay, that's what I'm really getting from the World card. Like, I feel like, you know, it could be a scene is like something's coming to me right now. Okay, so it could be like the two of you and your friends go out, right? Maybe go drinking, go to the club, whatever, and something happens. Maybe something happens to you, something happens to somebody else. You know, I feel like almost they come rushing in like a knight in shining armor. Or if that's like a bit too cliche for you, like, I don't know, I just have this feeling the way that the two of you are introduced to each other, right? Like, the way you meet, it's going to be very magical. It's going to be breathtaking. You're going to feel very swept up in the moment, and you'll know almost immediately this is like the one. Okay. All right, and then the next question is going to be how the two of you will be doing mentally. Okay, so how will pile 4 be doing mentally when they meet? Oh my gosh, you're gonna be wanting it. you're gonna be really wanting it. This is so funny because literally for the past couple of piles I've been struggling to read cards, but this one is just so direct, so literal. Love that. And how will pile 4's person be feeling mentally when they meet? Like, how will they be feeling mentally? I love this oracle deck. It's an oracle deck, and I'm using it like it's, anyway, message. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull a card. How will they be doing mentally? Yeah, I feel like this person's gonna be messaging you first. Okay, that's not quite the trio I wanted to pull. But how will pile 4's person be doing mentally when they are meeting up for the first time? Okay, so they're gonna be in a very reminiscent energy. They're gonna like, they're gonna really be thinking like, wow, like this person's great. They make me feel really good. Almost like a bit nostalgic. Like when they meet you, they're gonna be feeling like they've already known you for a while. Or there's gonna be something about you. It could be your appearance. It could be the way you treat them. I feel like you're gonna be very, maybe nurturing. I almost feel like you're gonna be the one to make the first move. Like you're gonna be moving towards them in a way maybe they've never felt, or like it just, I don't know, it makes them feel like, I want to use the word safe, but okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, so I think when you guys meet, it's maybe after a period of being like in rest. With the 4 of Swords, it's like I feel like you're gonna be coming out of this energy of like you were just almost like hibernating when you come to see them. Okay, 4 of Pentacles. There's a lot of 4s. 2 so far. Maybe not a whole lot. But yeah, it's like first of all, I think this person is a great communicator. I'm gonna say this. I feel like, especially when it comes to messaging, there's gonna be a lot of like texting between the two of you. I don't know if that's because there's long distance, or maybe you're more of like texters than you are like talkers or callers or meet up in person kind of people. But I know that it's gonna be just as good in person as it is like over text. Like one indicator is going to be like, you get butterflies in your tummy whenever you guys text each other, like some cute ass shit. Right, so I think that you or this person, although I have a feeling the two of you mirror one another, are going to be getting out of like a tricky situation around the time that you meet. Tricky situation, or yeah, a situation that causes you to use your intuition to navigate through, which is just like something that you can't logically get your way out of, but you're gonna need to figure out that your intuition is gonna guide you through this situation. So this could be dealings with a person or something, and trust and believe that this situation is leading you up to this good luck. Okay, I feel like this connection is going to be magical. It's like not the kind of romance a lot of people get to experience in their lifetime, but it's gonna be like you're gonna meet, fall in love, and it's going to be magical. And with the World card, I really think like at first it's gonna seem flirty, very lighthearted, but it's going to develop into something that's more serious. Okay, there may potentially be issues around finance around the time, like you or this person may be dealing with some financial issues. With the 4 of Pentacles, it just kind of gives like someone building up their coin, maybe a little stingy, but I think that's gonna change around the time that you guys meet. Like there's gonna be some like good luck coming into the both of your lives. Yeah, so I definitely think like yeah, I don't think you're gonna see this coming. I really don't think you're gonna see this coming or expect it to come at the rate that it does. It's gonna come in hot, heavy, fast, okay, or slow depending on what you like, but it's just gonna be very like, I almost want to use the word ethereal, some good shit. But yeah, it's almost like after a period of like not feeling so well, you know, trial after trial, finally the universe like rewards you with this relationship, and you almost don't realize, or you're definitely gonna forget about the shit that you went through before meeting them, but it's like these situations prepared you for this romance. Okay, these situations prepared you for this connection. So you can't meet them. It's like if you met the love of your life when you're kids, you're probably not going to love them as much as you would if you met them later in life, right? Like I think sometimes as people we forget, but there is such a thing as, you know, right time, right place. But you're going to meet this person at the right time, at the right place. You're both going to be in the head space to accept this romance, and to allow it to blossom into what it's meant to be. Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was short but sweet. Straight to the point. Which I love that. I love when I know what's going on. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.